So I'm gonna cut all these wires here.
So we just gotta cut them?
Yeah, just so that they're not exposed.
Okay, yeah,
So
we don't want everyone exposed wires.
Exactly. So
are we gonna tape them together or anything?
Do you got tape? I don't got tape. I forgot my tape. I realized that. I was like, fuck.
How you do a wiring job and not have wiring tools, man?
I got the crimpers and the strippers and all that shit, but I mean, even just cutting them, it will.
Yeah, we cut them. You gotta cut them and leave the rubber. That's cut them right now. I think I got some tape.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I do have electrical tape. I pretty much have everything, but
yeah. So I'm just gonna cut those so that they're not out and exposed.
So what he's doing right now is he's
hooking up power and ground right now. So I'm just doing the power and ground for the gauge.
Right now?
Yeah, that's
I see it. I see it right there. You guys can see it better like that.
Okay.
Make sure it's nice and tight.
Yep.
You don't want that loose shit around here.
No, that's for sure. And then we got the ground. We're gonna run over this wire.
It actually is easier, honestly, when somebody already pre-ran stuff, because then that's less stuff you have to figure out.
Yeah,
you gotta figure out how you gotta tap in.
Because it's like
they could have done a sloppy job. I mean, yeah, it's possible.
It's like if they did bad job, and it's just since they're different length wiring and stuff like that, sometimes it just doesn't work well. It restricts the movement and everything.
I see.
But most of the times, when it's a power and ground source like this, it's easier. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is I'm going to cut these wires so that this isn't exposed anymore.
Cutting those like we just talked about.
Need my cutters. This fucking thing's where are my cutters?
Right there, you can put them down there, right there, uneasy, right there.
No, those are the crimpers. Cutters. $50 for these.
They can cut a finger off.
Just to cut some shit off, but they work better than all the other fucking ones ever. So that's out. I'll cut that one a little bit more because that wire's exposed.
There you go. Right. No wires exposed.
Yeah.
No chance of making contact with something going on.
So right now we're just gonna plug the gauge in to make sure it's all working right. I just want to make sure it works and we got a good power source before we go any further. Always take time and check your steps so that way you don't have to come back in here and redo everything at the end after everything's put away. Just do it little by little so that way you know if they're working or not.
There you go. I agree with like what he said. Just plugging it in and then we're going to test it to make sure that power's up and everything.
Because if it's not and you put everything away, you're going to fucking hate yourself.
Gotta get it plugged in.
Yeah. Come on in. Go. There we go.
Alright.
Key. I just need to make sure it's getting power.
Oh.
Perfect.
Bam, there we go.
There we go. We're getting power.
Oh, we're getting power. That's how we went.
Yeah.
Cool, that's what it looks like. We're getting power. We'll make sure that we get them double zeros. That one's not plugged in, obviously. That's why we get power to that one.
Yeah. But now I know it's getting power, so I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. And then all this shit's done.
Are we done with everything?
Everything's done. Now it's a vacuum.
The vacuum hose?
Yeah, now it's
what about that hose right there? The one that we unplugged?
This one?
That one that's hanging, the big old metal one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so I'm going to take this vacuum hose off this T. I'm going to run this vacuum hose down and then cut however much length we need because we don't need all.
So we need to go ahead and run this through there.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to run this vacuum hose down, hook it to take this one off the T here. It's hooked up to this T. I'm going to just take this one off.
The T. Okay.
And then just hook this to that T.
There we go.
And then I'll cut it because we don't need all this excess, and then that way we'll have extra hose for up there if we need it.
Yep. That's how you engage it. That's why nobody really likes to engage it. It's not sexy and it's not fun.
No.
Nothing sexy about running the gauge, people.
And all you get out of it is just a completed gauge. It's not as satisfying as putting the turbo on and then
having that boost.
Yeah. It's just now you got a gauge that works. Damn it.
Alright. Gauge works. Okay, we're just gonna run that through. Like you said, we're gonna pull it down, cut it so we have access for the engine bay. The wire, the T fitting that you saw for the electronic boost controller. I'm excited, man. Yay! Yes, we've come a long way. Yes.
Pretty much almost done, and then just clean everything up.
It'd be cheesy of me to say I didn't dream of this day of having it wired. You know what? I'm like anybody else, man. When you buy new parts, you just can't wait to get them installed. That's where you paid the money to get them wired up. So I waited a while on getting this gauge installed, and as well as those. But I thought it was actually going to be difficult. The pulleys, I thought the pulleys were going to be kind of difficult. I mean, a shop probably would have charged me $300 just to drop them pulleys in there.
Yeah, around there, probably, because it would be.
It's funny because
they would charge you like $400 for pulleys.
Yeah, it's funny because like my boys at Auto Science that put this car together, he would say, "Why didn't you bring the pulleys when we put the motor in? We just threw them on there. We can do it." You know. So that's why it's always awesome. And again, I know while in different situations, it's always awesome to make friends with mechanics because you never know, man. A mechanic be a homeboy and just hook you up and get stuff done, man. You don't always have to pay these astronomical prices to get the simplest shit done. So like he said, it would cost me $400 just to put in some pulleys. I did not pay anywhere close to that for the pulleys. So it's like I'm paying more. It's kind of like a clutch situation. You pay more for the clutch, like you pay more for the inside of the clutch than the clutch itself.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But I mean, it's a lot of work to do clutches.
Yeah, but
depending on the car.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna say my situation worked out. I mean, it kind of sucks. Nobody wants to blow a motor. That's for damn sure. It sucks. But because they had to swap the motor, so the transmission's already out. So we're not charging you for it. We just charge you for a direct swap.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's whatever. But in their case, if I were to come up to you and say, "Hey, man, let's get it done." Yeah, so I can imagine how much I get this if I do the tranny build. But I kind of want to do the tranny build, man, because that's acceleration, man. I want that limited slip. We'll see.
Where did I run this from?
I want to get all this sexy stuff done first for the car show. So all the stuff you can see. You're not gonna see a transmission.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I see people paying their transmissions. I'm like, no one's ever gonna see that. Why are you paying it?
I mean, people put the, like you get the glass and put the mirror underneath the car for the car shows. I could do that like for the fun or whatever. But my whole deal is it needs to stay show ready. So everything's looking good and functional that I can work on. And besides that, I've been working on performance for like the past 3 years, man. That's why I was excited to do this interior. Got it?
Where's it at? How'd I get my hand up here last time?
No, we're gonna pull that cable out though. Okay, with some time and effort, we got the cable finally to go through the hole down here. That's down there, as you can see in his hand. That's what we're gonna use to tee off, as we said, the T line. Look at that, plenty of vacuum hose. There's a lot. Look, there's a lot. Look how far back I am. It's a lot. So we don't need that much hose. So that we can cut because we could use that in the engine bay.
Yeah, there's no need for having all that.
There's no need to roll it up. It's just gonna make it longer to get to that.
I'm gonna cut around that much so there's slack.
Yeah, we need make sure there's some slack.
I'm gonna cut there.
Yeah, make sure there's some decent slack now. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you don't
make it tight.
Yeah, you don't want everything.
Because remember, I gotta be able to pull this out. If I have to pull this out.
Nah, there's plenty of slack.
Yeah. Don't ever cut it. Don't cut the fit, basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
If you have to pull this gauge out, you cut the fit. Now it's going to be tight. Don't do that. Always leave yourself some extra slack.
Just a little bit of playroom so you can fuck around with shit.
Yeah. Kind of hard to see angles, guys. I know. Very difficult. Get you these exclusive angles.
Yeah, just getting this vacuum hose on this T here.
I see. Maybe they can see. I can't see. Right, they can see.
Oh, come on. Tight fit.
Got it?
Almost. It's a big T and a small vacuum hose, but it should stretch over.
Dang it, the Charlie horse, man. Come back once you got that T. Alright, here's the old plug, the vacuum line, so you have a complete gauge now when I go to sell it or run the car. There's the extra hose right there that we cut, so we teed off down there. So are we ready to put this? We're gonna put this together before we put this access back together.
Hoses to the solenoid motor. and then check everything works, make sure it reads vacuum and it's reading boost.
Then we'll put it.
Then we'll put everything back together.
Cool. All right. So now next step is what now? So now we're gonna take the hoses out the manual.
Yeah.
And put them on here.
Hook them up to there. Yep. That's it.
Okay. Cool. Like last baby step.
Alright, so but the question is, I just got to make sure I have enough vacuum hose that will reach over there, but it looks like I should. I'm going to take this out of my way for the vacuum hoses.
Gotcha. Off again, the custom Chameleon SC30 Performance heat shield to cover the tub ski up. And again, I already had the manual, so we're just simply taking the lines that we already used for the manual, putting them in the electronic boost controller right there, and then we'll mount that obviously because we have to mount that out the way, and it'll be hooked up ready to play. Probably gonna leave for added effect, I'll probably leave the manual there. One like it's already bolted down, I'm just gonna leave it there, not having anything. So all we're doing is taking out the shit to get out the way so then we can pull the hoses in here. 12. He just said 12.
I know it says 12.
He just said 12.
I was like, it's a 10 and 12. I know it says.
You just said 12, yet you bring no 12.
I was like, yeah, it's a 10 and 12. I remember from last time.
He's like, yeah. He probably said only. Hey, you guys ever give... I guess you guys do. You give auto science work? Like, when you guys get too busy, do you give them work? Or do you bring certain work to them or no?
No, the only time we bring stuff to them is for alignments.
Oh, yeah, because they have an alignment machine.
So that's the only time we ever do.
Sorry to do alignment. Oh, so anytime you got an alignment, you drop it off, get a line, they come pick it up. It's like they do the tuning. They offer the tuning, but they do it to you guys.
Their tunings for them, and then they do our alignments.
Okay, so that's only two services that y'all swap. So y'all fully build a car, each one of y'all just say alignments and
yeah, no, that's really it, just alignments and tunes.
Yeah.
And then welding stuff.
So again, we're taking these two hoses off of here, and this are two guys that are gonna go there.
Yep.
No, careful! Oh, cut it. So get that trash out of there. So which one is that one? That's one to the
That's what I gotta figure out now, is to find out where they're going.
Which one's to the wastegate and which one is to the...
Yeah, I gotta find out.
Trace it first?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just gonna cut them both. I mean, I'm already here. Might as well cut them both.
Still got those zip ties. That's saying. Yes, we're gonna zip tie it. Do not plug it in and not zip tie it.
Yeah, I mean these are nice the way they're designed, so they make it.
We'll have to come off the ridges first. That has like one nipple ridge.
Yeah.
So it has both ones.
Alright, so which hose goes where? What are they using as vacuum sources for this?
So now we gotta figure out which one goes where.
So this one is going to wastegate, by the looks of it. That's that one, and this one is running to. Where's this guy running to? Runs down. Down where? Down here, and that's running to turbo. Okay, that's turbo.
One's wastegate, one's turbo, right?
Yep. So that one's turbo. That
So
one's
hypothetical. This is curiosity. What if you plug them in backwards?
It just won't read right. That's the problem. It's just not gonna read right.
So you won't know?
No.
No way to tell?
No, not really. I mean, you can tell it will usually apply boost cut earlier than what you're setting it at. So if your plumbing's backward, boost cut kicks in and it tells you, hey, you got too much boost, and it cuts it. Alright, are they gonna be long enough is the question.
So which one is this one?
This one that's for the wastegate.
This is wastegate? I got it right here, I'm holding on to it.
Yeah, but this is the turbo hose. So I don't think I'm gonna get much more out of that hose. Oh, I could run it this way instead. And I'll get more hose.
Hey, if you're gonna plug it in down here, this might work. I mean, I could probably... That's what we're gonna do, plug it in down here.
Yeah. So I'm just rerunning the turbo hose a different way. So I will.
Yeah, I'm holding the wastegate one, so I got the wastegate in my hand. He's rerunning the hose a different way to stretch it out.
How am I gonna get my hand down there?
Down here. Come back once you get these hoses ran. Not much to see. It's just trying to get extend the hoses long enough or seeing if we have to use that hose that we got, the excess hose. Alright, so we're just trying to figure out how to run the two hoses.
So we're gonna just switch the filter to that.
Because we're using, explain that again?
So we're gonna use this is an external wastegate, this is internal
Like a
wastegate. Yeah, so we're using the internal wastegate, so that's gonna run to number 2, I think, if I can read that right. Yeah, and then the turbo pressure is what we're running off as well. So we're going to be running this one here. Yeah. So we just got to switch.
We got to switch. We actually have them backwards.
So we just got to switch this one and this one here. So this is going to go to that side, and then this will be on the front, and then so this one is turbo pressure. So this one needs to go to it's going to go to the front, and this one's going to go to that side there because this is wastegate. This one's your wastegate.
Okay.
So we're gonna switch this for here.
So we'll put the filter on that side. I didn't even know that thing came apart. I didn't even see you put that thing together. I was looking at the diagram like, that bitch sure does look sideways.
And then
who am I to question?
Yeah, I'm used to the external wastegate setup.
Yeah,
that's why I had it. Yeah, that's why I already had it set up the way I did. So and then this guy's gonna run on this one here. And we'll snug all these guys down with the socket in a second. I just want to get everything. So this one is this one's turbo pressure. So turbo pressure's here. And then this one, actually, we can even run back under this.
Get back on these now. Now we got.
Yeah, and that can go.
That's how ours is gonna go in my particular setup, like that. And then if you guys wonder, we're gonna zip tie it like right here to that one right there. Trying to keep natural bends. You don't want to kink it.
Yeah. So it's gonna be just like that, and then done. That's it.
And then we'll clean this bullshit up right there. We'll clean the wires up right there. You can pull some of that back.
Yeah.
They can leave that shit like that. You can clean the wires up.
Wire all up here. Yeah, we'll move all that wire now.
Alright, cool. So we need to zip tie all this stuff down.
Yeah, zip tie this, zip tie that.
Alright. Why you have zip ties?
I have a bunch in my truck. I used to.
Yep, just like he had a jack and a flathead and yeah.
Hey, I still got all the work done. That's the thing about it. If you're a good mechanic, you don't need the tools. You can just do it.
Make sure you zip tie the line. Because if you don't, they will come out. Zip tie the lines.
One down a little bit.
You got down the way?
Yeah. Alright, that ain't going nowhere.
You gotta make sure you're going nowhere.
And then this guy.
The zip tie, that's how we're doing. Just a little zip tie.
Going here.
There you go.
Zip tie over. Okay, cut those bitches off.
That's it. And the lines are zip tied. Now we are officially on the AEM Truboost. And we'll just leave the main there, because it's mounted so pretty. We're just gonna leave it mounted there. It's just for show. It's now officially just for show, but you never know, which shouldn't happen. But if the electronic fails, the man goes like, I'm here. Yeah.
I'm looking for these fuckers.
You want that cross? Like a bitch.
Huh?
I was looking at the crisscross.
Yeah, it's just kind of the way. It'll still be okay. It'll all still do its same job.
Yep, as long as it's not kinked.
Yep.
There we go. Alright, so now we're gonna zip tie this to this, or we're gonna go ahead and run the wires back?
We're gonna start the car and make sure everything's working, and then finish cleaning it all up.
Okay.
Move the.
Hold on. Take everything off the car. Hazards off. Blinker on. Yeah. The cowboy itself, right?
Yeah.
It's cowboy itself right now?
Yeah. So that's your vacuum right now.
-12?
Yep.
Hit vehicle info on the screen. Hit vehicle info. Hit gauges. What's the vacuum say? Boost vacuum says -6.4. Why is this thing at 12?
That's what your vacuum should be reading.
Okay. That's coming out the ECE though.
That's way too low of a vacuum.
Yeah, that's clearly not the ECE though.
Yeah, that's what your vacuum should be at.
13?
Yeah, it should be 13 in the teens. That's way too low for vacuum.
Yeah, probably wrong.
Yeah.
So it should be. So it's only a vacuum because the car's an idle, right?
Well, yeah, it will always. You're not in boost, so it'll always read vacuum until you're in boost.
It's supposed to be negative.
Yeah.
Can't you?
Yeah. See, now this one's starting to go up.
Yeah, it should. It should once it warms up.
Yeah.
But
So,
we can't. We gotta set the boost though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say it's not set right because I know you could rev it and get into boost, but
so high.
how we set this thing?
I gotta read on that one.
Yeah, I'll just read how to do it because this car can't move until we set that. All right. So it's reading though. That's the point.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
You need to plug in the
New light.
wideband. Did you swap the wideband gauges? You did? Yeah. Okay. Plug it in and make sure we got power to that. Didn't even check that. Should be a simple plug-in. You and these plugs.
Yeah.
Alright, it's on the.
No, I need
You gotta plug the other one in. The other one?
Come back over here.
It's come a lot.
Yeah, it's still need more.
Okay. Plugging the other cable in.
Okay. We're in now.
And okay, now just turn the accessory on.
Aren't you powering up?
Now we got no power.
Why we got power?
No, Bruno. What'd you do to the wideband? The wideband start? It should still get power. It should still get power regardless of the car started or not.
Yeah.
Check the power supply with the wideband. What you got? We gotta check the power to the wideband. Okay, well, you got the Truboost is what good. We focused on the Truboost so much that you neglected the wideband.
So this is why I didn't put everything away until I was done.
Make sure it's plugged in all the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking now. But yeah, it's
touch
plugged
the
in.
wire. Alright, so we're gonna figure out what happened to the power of the wideband. So we're pushing everything back to get. Oh my god, it actually looks crazy sexy. Getting it all pushed in.
Yeah, still gotta push more fucking wire back. Because this is the difference between this and your
The other one. The other one was the other one supposed to be cut the spec. I don't think so. That one fits. Ooh, that one looks like it fits way better. Once you get in there, I can see it.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Oh, that side's in. I get the middle in. Get the middle hooked.
Hey, baby girl. What's up? Yeah, we're putting everything back together now. Alrighty. Yeah. Are you just staying at home? Alright, I'll see you at home then. Alright, I love you, bye.
She's like, get your ass to the house. What the fuck are you doing making money? How dare you? How dare you make money on your free time?
Yeah, there's a reason I get to live in Frisco, because I gotta pay those bills.
Frisco's not cheap, bro.
Frisco is not cheap at all, but...
I'll do one side, you hold the other.
You know?
Think when you get the middle at first. There you go.
Working on your day off.
You got your side in?
No.
I think it's the middle when you get the middle in.
Yeah.
Put the middle in first.
I see what's happening.
The cable right there.
In there.
I was about to say, come on, dude. This looks like it has the potential to fit.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's just the wire is getting caught.
Yeah, we gotta get those wires behind it this right. Alright, so we're gonna work on getting these wires straight, you know, be good to go. Okay, so we're all in. Obviously, it's not back together. We will have to put some double-sided tape on that side. But we're not gonna do that because we may have to change up the AFR gauge once we do the bung and everything. So we'll wait on that once we're on the dyno. So we're gonna go ahead and do the engine bay, get that together, and we'll go ahead and clean this rat's nest up a little bit. I mean, you could really do that now, couldn't you? Or are you gonna wait because it's slack? You gonna wait because it's slack, or do we have enough slack?
Yeah, so I'm gonna see how much slack I got from there. So I want to do this last.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, so that way we have slack. We have to pull, we can pull.
Alrighty.
Have to look at that double-sided tape again. Huh, that's good shit.
Some adhesive or something.
No, I have the adhesive for, that's how I did the panels, but I'm saying it would be better to use the double-sided tape. Yeah. Stick the tape in there on each side, like a stick it, because you can rip it. I don't care. Like, we can go buy some now. We can rip the tape. You're not gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
or we can get a perfect install.
We're gonna do zip tie this where we want, and then we'll do the wires after.
Okay. As long as you see the AEM, that's it. That's all I ask. Yeah. So how high are we gonna go? Like there?
Yeah. Right now, I'm just trying to loop the zip tie out and adjust that later. Alright, so where do we want it? Where do you want it? I mean, it's your preference. You want it there?
Let me see. I probably like there.
Alright, I'll pull the zip tie. As well. So we'll have that one there, and then we're gonna run another, just for precaution. So it doesn't.
You got body.
Yeah, I got body.
Yeah, I do too. Double zip tie. Like you said, for precaution.
We're gonna run this one a little bit differently. We're gonna run it under like this, so it hooks on both sides. And then it's gonna run up and over like this. That way it's like a seatbelt. You can't go anywhere.
Want to make sure this puppy goes nowhere.
Perfect. And then we'll cut those. Cut it.
Right inside the car. And then we're gonna clean up this wire back here. You going back in your car? Come back in.
Yeah.
Why are you smoking Bubblicious, nigga? God damn.
Razzmatazz.
That was raspberry. Fucking with you. It's raspberry. I'm messing with you. And he said, man, I just need that big league chew.
Yeah. It's because cigarettes don't have enough nicotine anymore.
It shouldn't. That shit kills you, dude. What are you talking about? I gotta put the shit on first.
Yeah. Yeah, cigarettes have too low of nicotine content for me. I'm pretty much at the legal limit for nicotine.
You ask him why he does nicotine, he works on fucking cars, and he gets stressed out.
Yeah, I get stressed out, so I gotta have one. I'm at 34, the legal limit's 36 milligrams. I'm pretty much
You
there.
got Dodge calipers and Camaro,
Yeah.
the same Camaro that you got paid for 2 months ago is still there.
At least I'm not working on it right now. It's a tube. Now it's Steve's hands or something.
Which is true. I mean, essentially it's back because it's got a vacuum leak or something.
Well, it was
You're working on that thing for free, man.
So it was back because oil pressure. There wasn't showing zero. It was showing zero for oil pressure. So that's the original reason why I was back. The pickup tube, they don't make a bracket for it, so we made a bracket for it so that it actually goes in.
What? You make it very scary to actually want to modify a Camaro. That Camaro's been it's been ride or die for a minute. It's fully built.
Yeah, that Camaro.
Fully built, new Camaro, people.
2015.
And that thing is full charge and everything. You saw it on earlier videos.
Yeah, at least it runs and has oil pressure now. That's
Sounds
the main thing.
mean.
Yeah, you should hear it on the dyno.
I can't hear the dyno because it wasn't lean. So
It's on the dyno though. There's something, I don't know.
No, that's the same comment you made in my dyno video. You said, at least you made it up to the dyno.
It's on the dyno.
Don't cost you making this for.
It's on the dyno at least.
Yeah, I guess it reminds you of the issue you ran into with mine. The injectors fucked up, this fucked up, leaks leak, leaking
It
cable.
never ends. It's always, and like when you get it on the dyno, when you find out all the problems. That's the problem. You get it up there.
Oh, I did miss that. Yeah.
That's when you find out what's going on.
Unfortunate. When they like together, and they're gonna obviously pull that cable up, zip tie it.
Yeah. Just get this heat shield on.
Tubsky's coming back up. There's a new AEM buddy. Welcome to the family, AEM with Truboost. Thank you. Like an upgrade, sad. That's like the past and the future.
Alright, so we're gonna zip these wires.
Are we gonna pull it back more or what?
Yeah. Well, I'm pulling. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, I'm talking about like the whole.
Yeah. I'm doing it little by
I see
little.
what you're saying. I'll pull it back.
Yeah, I'll so let's see how much I got slack here. So I'll probably zip tie these to here. Zip tie those guys there.
You want that much? Do we have a little bit of slack or no slack?
We got
Look at
slack,
this.
yeah. So that's slack right now.
Okay.
You see
Yeah.
how much slack we got.
Yeah.
Then so that's what I've got right now. Is a
Be
little bit of
careful. You can't
slack.
go crazy tight because that's the.
Yeah.
It's an awesome neochrome Ready blow off, man. You know what I thought about asking Carlos? But I didn't want to ask him, but I think about now that I'm thinking about it right now, I think I'm going to ask him.
Ask him about his wideband gauge.
I'm asking about his HKS blow off valve. Let me go on.
So I don't know if that's still good. I think that's fucked. Because it was in the front.
It's like, yeah, with the duck car, it was like right here in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's fucked. There we go, now
I'm going to try to cop a key for him, but.
Yeah, I think that part's fucked up.
You sure?
I'm not. Don't take my word on it.
Where is this car at right now?
At PRT.
I know it's there, but where? Is it outside? Is it inside?
It's in the gate. In the gate, but not.
That's like where my car was in the corner?
Opposite side.
Out of the caliper was? But
Yeah, where the
yeah, with
caliper
Z in the caliper. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can just pop it and see if it's good?
Yeah.
Let me know if it's good. But I mean that front end looks tough, dude. That wasn't built for tough right there.
Yeah, that got. So I'm gonna pull some of this wire back in.
Yeah, I was about to say pull some back. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it back here.
Should we wrap tape around those crimp parts?
Yeah, you can. I mean, the tape's mainly for if there was any wire showing out, so that the wire doesn't touch. Because these would be okay. I mean, in my engine bay, I have just crimp connectors in there. So I prefer crimp connectors in the engine bay rather than soldering in the engine bay, because the solder will break down and get fucked up easier than the crimp connectors.
Yeah, that's metal. They touch metal. Yeah.
Yeah. So most of the time, right now in my engine bay, I've got just 2 crimp connectors, and they're laying on top of the intake because I go to the ignition, so they're laying on there and they're perfectly fine.
Yeah, but water gets in your engine bay though.
I guess.
You got a solid hood, man. I got hood vents.
I ain't got fender wells up, so that shit's shooting right in.
Shit, this motherfucker scraping that nigga if I ain't no fender well there.
driving the car in the rain.
Can't put no fingers underneath my shit. What are you talking about?
That's why I got a truck, so I don't have to drive.
Look, you do the finger test and stay at station. You can't put no fingers in my shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I drive my truck in the rain. I don't drive my Z in the rain. I just don't want to. All right, let me know how much.
All right.
Let me stop.
All right. All right, stop. My God, stop.
Tight.
Yeah, that shit too virgin tight. I'm looking at it right now. Are we gonna go up that way instead of looping it around? I mean, that's fine. You can go to that side of the intake. That's fine.
Yeah.
You like that?
We can go this way here.
Okay.
And then I got a zip tie. Okay. So now where's the zip tie? Oh, I can zip tie right to there. Perfect.
Zip tie back there?
Yeah. This one I'm not gonna be able to cut, but you're not gonna see this, so it's not a big issue.
Yeah, we won't see that zip tie back to people. So we're gonna zip tie that and we're gonna work on the inside. Alright, so we're good. Everything's nice and tight, perfectly. So you got zip tie back there. Out the way. Everything's out the way. Now we're on strictly electronic boost control. Obviously we'll have to turn down the boost until I go to the dyno, then Steve can adjust it. But engine bay's done, so we just gotta do underneath now.
Yep.
Engine bay's done. Oh, that's a nice feeling right there. And now I'm gonna
set up this boost gauge to only get to 5 pounds of boost. So you're gonna have boost cut at 5 pounds. I'd rather put it way fucking low, so that you don't blow your fucking motor. You may not be feeling fast, but you'll know your motor's safe.
Boost spike. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I'm like, damn, a boy can't get 6. Yeah, so we're gonna set it a boost cut at 5 pounds until we go to the dyno, which I need 2 bags, Steve. Steve, this Saturday, I need 10.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah, because I mean, we're not taking cars for like 2 weeks, but a tune is different. Tune's different than cars.
I don't need any work. I just need, the only work I need is you have to do the bung and that. And like I said, I mean, obviously he's been tuning this car. He knows he just has to finish up the tune or whatever. So maybe a sweet talk of Steve, can get him this Saturday, please, dude. See to finish up a wideband install, or you have the bung, and then I got the electronic installed. You just have to go ahead and flush out the tune.
Yeah.
I put some more mods on it, but let's flush it out, see what he says. Hopefully he says cool. But Steve's usually good about if he can get it in and out the same day. You know, he's cool. But I mean, I may get hit with that. It's gonna be like 2 weeks. I may get hit with that. So yeah, it's gotta be drivable. You don't know how to set this thing? How many of these have you installed?
I'm just making sure. When it comes to boost, I ain't fucking around. I'll take my time.
Yeah, take your time. This is my money. You take your time.
I ain't gonna fuck around.
There you go. What is it set to by default?
It's probably set to wastegate pressure by default.
Oh.
So you should be okay based on wastegate pressure. Alright.
But can you tell?
That's what I'm gonna do right now. Program. There we go.
Now we gotta go get some double side tape, nigga. Jesus Christ.
Alright, so I need to get...
Was it set to 12?
Yeah, that's 14. I need to go down to...
God damn, yeah. Go down. Go way the fuck down. Gotta go down. How we go down? You wanna go lower than 10?
Okay, this is your duty cycle for mode A. So we'll keep it at low.
Okay, so all we're doing is programming this thing. We'll be back. Alright, so we had it. Also, we had to set it low because it has to be tuned with the electronic. We set it to 10%. That's 10% of the wastegate. But the wastegate spring is 3, so we just boosted. Went up to 6.12 12 pounds, 6.12, but basically 6 pounds of boost. We checked it, spiked at 6, so it won't go higher than 6 pounds. Again, remember my original map was tuned for 10, and then up when you got higher up in the RPMs, it dropped to 7. So because it's gonna hold the boost all the way to the lead line, we can't go above 7 for fear of when it's supposed to drop, it's not gonna drop, and we won't know how to compensate for it. So 6 would be perfect. It doesn't matter where it's at. It doesn't matter where it's at, where I'm at, how fast I'm going. It's only gonna give me 6 and say, that's it, Tiger.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're gonna keep it low boost till it gets on the dyno.
Yeah, then once we get on the dyno, then Steve, you can turn it up, and then we can go. So I wondered, because I guess I never asked him. So we're gonna put this back together. Yeah. Let's put this back together. Here we go. He cleaned everything up, as you can see. Nice and clean, better than what it was the first time. There you guys go to the light. I'm just gonna cover that back up, and we're back to the way it was. I didn't record this programming the Truboost. It's in the directions. Again, it's only set for 6 pounds. We got to rev it really, really loud, and you know, I'm not really a jerk, but I do have neighbors, and I'm not trying to be that guy. Just that guy for a second.
just to make sure
everything's okay. Yeah. So everything turned out perfectly. Actually, yeah. There was no way we could have got this done last week. There's a lot of extra stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of, especially with wiring. It's a lot of.
Yeah, you want time when you're doing any type of wiring. You give yourself time. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, give yourself a day. Give yourself time to make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to.
Yeah, because
especially with a boost controller, because this is your boost we're talking about, not just not a gauge. This is controlling your boost, so.
Yeah, you better be sure. You gotta always make sure you're sure. You know, the corners out the old stuff. Yes, man. So put this back together, and pretty much this install is gonna be complete. Like I said, the only thing we're gonna do is just gotta get some double-sided tape just to hold that in there. But again, we're gonna have to mess the wideband once we get to the dyno. So. The next time we see this car, it's definitely going to be on the dyno. I might, don't hold me to it, people, we might have another mod going somewhere in this section before we get to the dyno. Depends on what PRT tells us as far as they have time to get me in this weekend. Hopefully he can get me in this weekend, get this thing fleshed out. That would be badass. But if I gotta wait like a week, we're going to order another mod, and our friend and buddy will be back to drop that mod in here in this car. More goodness, but we're thinking, from what he's telling me and what we're both thinking, we're thinking that we might actually be at the limit to cap out this JDM block safely. So then the next step would be, if I wanted more power, would be to build the block. And again, I'm not crazy. You guys see I got 2 Z's. I'm not too crazy power hungry. I just need the car to perform. You know, it's not all show and go. Basically, we're not in that category. We're in the next category. That's the point. We're show and go. So that's the whole point. So yeah, we'll definitely be up at PRT. He was telling me that they got a Supra, so we're gonna check out the new Supra. Hopefully, we can get a ride in the new Supra because they're doing R&D to it. That'll be awesome. It'll be nice to record and get a video out there for PRT. And so next video you see this car, if it's not the installation of the carbon fiber side skirts and the rear diffuser, because these videos might be out of order because you see it kind of got the car back, but you're probably gonna see a completed video. Let's see. We'll be at PRT. We'll be on the dyno. We'll make the final power numbers that it's gonna make. It's pretty exciting with the new fuel pump, new electronic boost controller, and the pulleys holding up perfectly fine. And we'll see what this puppy's gonna make. Pretty exciting, man. You always see every other type of car, but you don't really see too many Hondas out there unless like old school Hondas, like hatches and shit like that. Yeah, hacked up to death. You know it's gonna run 7s because there's nothing in there.
Some of those things are fucking nuts.
Yeah, the all-wheel drive setup. Everybody's going to all-wheel drive setups now. It's just kind of crazy. All right, guys. See you guys next video. You guys have any questions? Please post them below. If you have any questions for PRT or the True Mechanic, post them below. Again, I'll put his information in the description if you guys need some work done on your car. Great guy. And again, see you guys next video. Peace.